here I am, me and my main man Cole's running the camera tonight. We're in the blind back here behind the house where Brady Beckel has shot his last 2 bucks. We'll put pictures of them up for you to see. Last year he shot a real nice 9-pointer. And then this year he shot old 10-pointer that's been running around back here for a while. So really happy for him that he got that done. The wind is pretty much completely wrong. It's blowing straight that way. But I'm expecting the deer to come from that way. So we'll just have to shoot them before they come in. We're basically just on a doe mission. Unless some random big whopper comes through that I'm not aware of. Been a really tough year as far as big bucks go, so that's okay. We're still going to be out here and have some fun. We need to shoot a couple does. We need a couple for the freezer, so we're just going to sit tight. Got in here a little bit late, but it's probably about 2 o'clock. Yeah, about 2 o'clock, so they have been moving about 3:30 coming out of the south here, so gonna try to not turn the heater on if we can help it so that we don't fog these windows up completely. But I did put out a bunch of nose jammer. That should help cover it up for us a little bit. So Cole's got basketball tomorrow afternoon, or we would have waited, but I want him to be with me if I'm going to shoot does, more than likely. So we'll just cross our fingers and hope that they come in from the right direction. And if they get our wind, oh well. We're just going to have some fun, and Cole's going to keep practicing on running the camera. Hopefully next year during bow season, he'll be 9, and then he'll be able to run the camera for me more often. So just stay tuned. Cross your fingers that we see a nice big old plump doe. And if we shoot one early enough, we're just going to hang out in here and hope another one comes. So it has been really cold, so they've been in these beans a lot. I can see they picked through a lot of them, but there's still quite a bit left, and then tons of corn, and then I've got another 2 acres, more than 2 acres, I guess, of beans right up by the house, so they'll be around, even if they're just scooting through to go to that other bean field. So stay tuned. Probably gonna get interesting. Smoked her.
Yeah.
Did you get it on video?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we'll give her a minute. We'll give her a minute to see it go down, but I'm pretty sure that we smoked her. I could hear the bullet hit her, I think, so we'll just give her a minute here and go down and see what we can find, okay?
Okay.
Alright, well, I think we just shot one. It's kind of strange. She came out the same spot that those deer have been coming out every night. Just one big lone doe. And she walked along the edge, and I'd ranged that at 108 yards. And Cole and I were talking, if they walked on that trail, I'd probably shoot them down there so they don't get a chance to get up here and get our wind. But she never had any intention to come up here. I think she was just going to go bed behind the house over there, so I elected to take her there. Cole got it all on video. He did really good. I don't think he even really jumped at the gunshot, which is hard to do. So my wife, Brenda's going to come out here in a minute and go with us for the track job. Hopefully we have a nice big plump doe at the end of that track. And we'll bring you along for that too. So good job, Cole. You did a really nice job with the camera there. So stay tuned. Alright, so we just got over here. The blind is right there. So it's 108 yards to here. And you can see this is where she took off. And then there's blood right here, so we'll just follow this along and hopefully she's back in this trail. So she came through here. We got good blood right here. I can actually see her land over there, so she didn't go very far. Wow, that's a good doe, buddy. Good doe. All right, well here she is. We got her all tracked up. First video, actually Cole got the shot on video of him and I hunting together, so he's really getting better at it. It was a lot of fun. Good afternoon. I just want to speak to a couple things. So number one is getting your kids out and hunting with you. There's really nothing better. It's probably my favorite part about hunting anymore. I've not lost my love of chasing giant bucks and stuff all by myself sitting in a tree, but this is definitely, my heart was pumping as hard on this one as it was if I was going to shoot a booner. So number two is there's just the habitat that we've worked so hard to put together back here. So planting all of these warm season grasses. I haven't done it the traditional way because I don't have a nice big open field to do it in, but my neighbor Scott's nice enough to let me harvest some of his grass seeds off of his grass, and then I've just come down here and spread them out throughout. And I've got a lot of Indian grass coming now and some switchgrass coming in just naturally, which is awesome. But beyond that, a lot of trees that we planted through here, and one of the things that Cole and I sat and talked about in the blind was conservation, and how a lot of these trees that I've planted I'll never really get to see the benefit of, but he will, and his kids will, and Marissa's kids will, and Marissa will, and then all of the other people that I let come back here and harvest their first deer or their biggest deer or whatever it might be. It's just really rewarding for me. And to do this with Cole today, have this nice, great, big, nice doe come in. I was hoping they'd come out in the food plot, but she decided to skirt us at 110 yards, and I had the muzzleloader and put it right on her. There's where the entrance hole is, so she went about 70 yards and piled up right here. So what do you think, Cole?
She's a really big doe.
Yep.
Well, this was a really fun day of hunting, and this big doe came in. It was a really fun day.
Yeah. Couldn't have been better, huh? It was really fun, and Cole did really good in the blind, and he did get a little bit bored, but I told him that's part of hunting, and we just sat and talked about lots of things. So never a dull moment in the woods as far as I'm concerned. And thanks to this doe, she's gonna get a lot of good meat out of her, and there's plenty of them running around back here right now, so I'm glad to have her. And we'll get her all cleaned up and I cut her up tomorrow. So until next time, watching Buffalo Grove Outdoors.